Do you know what integrated circuits are? Did you know that integrated circuits comprises of logic gates? Hi students, I'm Nimesha Palyaguru. Welcome to Cambridge Computer Science O-Levels. Today we'll be learning about the logic behind the logic gates. Integrated circuits are found in almost every electronic device we use today. They are embedded in the circuitry of these devices to perform various functions like computation, control amplification, and signal processing. ICs are embedded in nearly all modern technology, playing a critical role in making devices smarter, faster, and more energy efficient. Integrated circuits and logic gates are intricately connected because logic gates are the fundamental building blocks of digital integrated circuits. They perform logical operations and process binary data in ICs. ICs can range from simple circuits with few gates, that is a small-scale integration, to a highly complex systems with billions of gates, such as microprocessors, memory chips. So logic gates operates on binary logic, that is zeros and ones. That's a machine language. The computer understands only ones and zeros. When dealing with the circuit, 0 corresponds with the circuit in the off state and 1 corresponds with the circuit on the on stage. So today we'll be learning about 3 basic logic gates. So we are going to understand the role of Boolean logic in computer systems, and we're going to learn about the basic logic gates, that is AND gate, OR gate, and NOT gate. And also we are going to interpret truth tables for logic gates and logic circuits. So as we know, CPU is the brain of the computer, right? And CPU consists of ALU and CU. So ALU, that is the arithmetic and logic unit, is the component within the CPU where logical decisions are made. This decision-making process is called the Boolean logic. So let's move on to the logic gates. So Boolean logic is presented using logic gate symbols. Logic gates uses Boolean logic to take one or more binary input and produce a single binary output. So let's look at the 3 basic logic gates. So first, let's look at the AND gate. So in AND gate, both inputs must be true for the output to be true. This is like multiplication. So if you can see the truth table here, if A and B are 2 inputs, that means there are 4 possible instances. That means 2 to the power number of inputs. 2 to the power 2 is 4, so there are 4 instances. So if A and B are both 0, you get the output 0. This is like multiplication, A and B. And also if A is 0 and B is 1, still the output is 0. And if A is 1 and B is 0, then again output is 0. If only both the inputs are true only, we get the output as true. So in real life example, AND gate is like 2-factor authentication, where both password and a fingerprint should be used to authenticate. So real life scenario would be, in the case of AND gate, would be the 2-factor authentication, where the password and the fingerprint are both required to the instance to be true. So here only if we say the password is also true and also if the fingerprint is also true, we will get the authentication as true. Okay, so let's have a look at the next gate, that is the OR gate. Right? In OR gate, it's like addition. If either of the inputs are true, the output will be true. So this is the truth table for the logic gate OR. So we can see here there are 2 inputs, so there are 4 instances. So in each instance, if either of the inputs are 1, we get the output as 1. Right? So here if you look at the real life scenario for an OR gate, let's assume that there is a room with 2 doors. So we can use either of the 2 doors to enter the room. In the same way, let's say there is a motion control light, right? So this light will be on if either a motion is being detected, or we can simply use the switch to turn on the light. Let's move on to the final logic gate, that is the NOT gate. So in NOT gate, when the input is A, we get the complement of A as the output, that is A bar or A dash, right? So NOT gate always have a single input and a single output. So if you look at the truth table of the logic gate NOT, So we can see if the input is 0, the output is the complement of 0, that is 1. So in the same way, if the input is 1, the output will be the complement of that, which is 0. Okay. So for example, let's say an automatic light control system, right? So it is in a daylight sensor for outdoor lights. So for example, if the sensor detects light, that is input is 1, the lights are turned off, right? Conversely, if it is dark, that means the input is 0, the lights are turned on. That would be the output would be 1. So the multiple logic gates can be combined to create logical circuits. So in this example, we can see the OR gate is combined with the NOT gate, right? So here also the same way we can see that the input are 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. If it comes to OR gate, the output should be 0, 1, 1, 1, because if either of the inputs are 1, we get the output as 1. But since it is again passed through a NOT gate, we get the output, the complement of that, that is 1, 0, 0, 0 as the output. Okay, so let's look at how we can write the logic notation and Boolean algebra of the basic 3 logic gates. So let's look at how we can write the logic notation and Boolean algebra of the 3 basic logic gates that we have learned so far. Right? So we've learned so far the AND gate, the OR gate and the NOT gate. Right? So let's look how we can write the logic notation of AND gate. So AND gate we can write, if the 2 inputs are A and B, we can write A and B. This is how we write the logic notation. If we want to write the Boolean algebra, we write A and B. Right? So this is like multiplication, as I mentioned earlier. So if we look at the OR gate, how we can write the logic notation, we can write it as A, O, B. Right? So if we look at how we can write the Boolean algebra, we can write A, O, B like this. Right? So if you look at the NOT gate, we can write the logic notation as, if we say A is the input, we can write the output as not A. Right? When it comes to the Boolean algebra, we can either write A bar O A dash. Right? So this is how we write the logic notation and also the Boolean algebra. So let's look at the logic circuit here, and we'll try to produce a truth table from the logic circuit. So here we have the AND gate. So output from this would be A and B. Right? So here the output from this gate will be A, O, B. So both are combined again through a OR gate. So the output here will be A and B, O, A, O, B. So let's try to fill the truth table. So since there are only 2 inputs, as I told earlier also, so 2 to the power, the number of inputs will be the number of instances. So 2 to the power 2 would be 4 instances altogether. So if we say A and B can be both 0, here A can be 0 and B can be 1, and A can be 1 and B can be 0, and both can be 1. Right? So if we combine A and B using an AND gate, A and B, so we know that in order for A and B to be 1, all the states have to be true. Right? So here all would be 0, but 1 and 1 would be 1 in AND gate. Right? If you consider the OR gate here, if either of the instances are 1, we get the output as 1. So here only 0, 0 would be 0, all other instances would be 1. Right? And then finally, both are being combined through a OR gate. So at the final stage, the output would be, both these would be combined through a OR gate. So that is like addition. So we can say if we combine both these using an OR gate, if either of the inputs are 1, the output would be 1. So here in this instance it would be 0 since both are 0 here, but here all the output are 1. So if you write this again using a logic notation, we can write like this. So if we write this using a logic notation, it would be here A and B combined through an OR gate, O, and here A, O, B. So this is how we write the logic notation for the truth table given here, and also for the logic circuit given here. So let's look at another example. So in this table, we can see their output, there are two ones. So we can consider both these instances when we are going to build a logic notation. So if you consider this row, we can see it's not A, and B. And in this instance, we can see here A and not B. So both these expressions, if there are multiple outputs like this, we can combine through an OR gate. So the final expression would be not A and B, or A and not B. So we can simply write this using a Boolean expression as like this: not A and B, or A and not B. Now let's see how we can build a logic circuit based on the truth table. So here we can see not A and B. So if there are two inputs, A and B, right? So we have to take not A. That means A has to pass through a NOT gate, right? Not A and B. So B here as another input will pass through AND gate. So both will be passed through a AND gate here. Okay, then let's look at this gate. So here we can see A and not B. So that means we need B to be passed through a NOT gate. And also, let me erase this part. A and not B, so we have to take A as well, another input. So A and not B is being passed through an AND gate. And both the outputs are again combined through a OR gate. So the output Q would be, if you look at the Boolean expressions, A bar and B. So here we can see A bar, that means not A, and B again combined through an OR gate using here A and B bar. So here we can see B bar and A here are being combined through a OR gate. Okay, so that's it for today's lesson. So I hope you have a basic understanding about the basic logic gates, that is the AND gate, OR gate and the NOT gate. And you should be able to draw truth tables and draw logic circuits based on the Boolean algebra. So thank you for joining today. We'll meet again in another class.